Hello, everybody. Welcome. My name is Stacy, and I want to show you another way to use props in a chair class. And today we're going to use an additional chair to support the body. We're going to bring the floor up even higher than we did with the blocks and use a chair to support the body. So, a modified variation of side angle, which is a very popular pose we see in traditional class, would be to lower one hand, other arm comes up and over, and now I get this deep bend that I'm not having to reach for the floor and collapsing through my ribs. I'm able to just use the chair to bring the floor a little bit higher. And I like to use a chair in that way. Now, if I want to put my arm onto the top part of the chair, creates this nice long arm, and I'm not having to hold it up. I can do a variation of that same side angle, holding on to the chair. So this makes a little different sensation in the body, brings a little bit more alignment than dumping down and trying to reach for the floor. As I reach for the floor with no support, I feel it collapsing through my ribs. I'm having a harder time taking a breath. But if I use the chair, I keep open airways, nice long length, and it's so beautiful. So I'm going to scoot the chair a little bit closer. I'm going to take my right leg and just support it onto the chair like this. So now I have that half butterfly, or we might even say a twisted pigeon. It doesn't matter what it's called, but I'm getting an opening through my inner thigh. It feels nice. And now I'm going to take both hands onto the chair and I'm going to twist this way and then lean over that bent leg. Now, this would be very hard to do in a chair without an additional chair to support us. So it's just a nice way of getting a big stretch the back of my left side, and then my right inner thigh is getting a nice stretch. So this is taking that butterfly shape where we bring the feet together. We're just doing it a half butterfly. Now, of course, we would move the chair to the other side and do the same thing on the other side, but we're not doing that with my left side today. So here I've created this. Isn't that a nice shape? And I'm going to just slip my leg over. So I'm kind of sitting, one cheek is on the chair that I'm sitting in, and the other cheek is looped over. My leg is looped over this leg. And then I'm going to hold on and I'm just going to open that chair. So now I have my supported leg on the additional chair in what we call gate pose. So I could do this without the chair. I could simply bring that leg around. But as I loop it on top of the chair, I get an extra deep stretch through the inner thigh. Now check this out. Here's my gate pose. Here's again a variation of side angle. So nice. All right, so I'm going to grab my chair and I'm going to bring it around to the front, right in front of my body. And I'm going to scooch it right in front. I'm going to sit straight up on the chair that I'm sitting in. I'm going to bring my right leg up and I'm going to put my leg directly on the seat of the chair. I'm going to turn so you can see it a little bit better. All right, so here I am. Okay, so I'm facing the chair that's supporting me, sitting on my chair. I've got a nice straight leg. My toes are up. You can even put your toes on the back of the chair where your back would go, and then lean forward. Big stretch through the hamstring. And it's really hard to get a good stretch when you're sitting all the time in the backs of the legs. So this is a nice, deep, beautiful stretch. Okay, right leg is straight. Now I'm going to bring the chair. Here comes that pigeon pose again. I'm going to bend my leg. Now I'm going to hold on to the chair and I'm going to lean forward. Okay, so now I'm getting into that right hip, right inner thigh, back of the body. Feels so nice. So using the chair as a support for a straight leg, using the chair as a support for a bent leg feels so nice. Now, the last way I want to show you how to use a chair is to bring the chair directly in front of you. You're sort of straddling the chair. My knees are on the outside. I picked poor clothing today. I have black chairs, dark colored pants. Here we go. Hands go to the back of the chair where your back would be. Bend your elbows, lean forward. I'm getting into a nice stretch from my back, but I'm supported by the chair. I'm not having to dump all the way down. And I'm going to bring my elbows down. Now, I'm not able to go down to my elbows because of that cranky hip. So I'm going to stay with my hands on the seat of the other chair, the chair that we're using as a prop today. I'm getting a nice stretch for my low back. Now, of course, you can go deeper if your body allows that, going to the elbows and just feeling that. As you come out, you walk your hands back up using the chair as a support. So here's like a nice beginner kind of just waking up the back position. We can go a little bit lower and then we can come all the way down. Now, that's the ways that I like to use the chair. And then one way that I have taught before, and this is also very dependent on your hip and your flexibility, is you can keep that chair to the side. One leg is facing forward, one leg is out to the side, and this is a dynamic stretch. Now, if it's too much, I wouldn't recommend this. I would keep it at a diagonal. I would keep the chair sort of here and then work towards this full opening. Now, my right hip is the healthy hip, so I'm able to do that. And I can take my right hand and slide it down. Oh, it's a big stretch here. This is not anything that I could do in a chair without another chair. Okay, so the chair really helps to deepen our sensation. Certainly, we can straighten the leg in front and get a stretch, but I'm not getting that deep stretch behind. I can take my right leg out to the side, get a stretch, but nothing like having the leg up a little higher. So, those are the ways I like to use an additional chair in my chair practice. But here's what I want you to think about the props that we have learned about, the blocks, the straps, the chairs. This can be anything in your home. It could be books that you have. You don't have to go buy yoga blocks. You can use books. You can use a belt instead of a strap. If you're in your living room and you're sitting on your sofa, you can use an end table. Just move the lamp, move the stuff, and you can use an end table. There are props all around our house. I often say, use your kitchen sink. Put your hands into the kitchen sink, lean back, and get a nice stretch. Every time you go into your kitchen, hands go in the sink, feet go wide, lean back. You're going to get a beautiful stretch through your legs and your back. Use what's around you. Now, this is the last part of this series with chair practice. I do want to have one more where we're going to use a wall. So we've used blocks, straps, chairs, and I'm going to add a bonus session of how to use a wall while practicing in a chair. So stay tuned for that. That's coming up next time. How to use a wall when we use a chair for our practice. So thanks for hanging out. Grab a chair, grab your kitchen sink, grab an end table, grab another sofa, grab an ottoman, grab anything that you have in your space to bring the floor higher to you so that you can create those long lines in your body and keep your ribs open, your side body open, and most importantly, your heart open. All right, have a great day. I'll see you soon. Bye.